Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have got the exact same clothing and makeup on that I did in my last video. That's because I'm filming it immediately after, so ignore that. Today in this video, I have been wanting to try fake tanning for a little while. I am obviously very pale, it's not hard to see that, like, I'm about as white as they come. In Scotland you don't get a lot of sun, and yeah, it's just something that I've wanted to try. I don't know how I'll look tanned, I just want to see what it's like, and I probably will not be keeping up with it anyway. It's going to be a lot of effort to keep up every single week, and I just don't know if I can be bothered with that. But I thought, since we're in lockdown and since I don't really have to leave the house because I'm working from home, if it goes wrong I can hide it. I'm pretty sure it's going to go patchy everywhere. Like, it's my first time doing it, it's not going to be great. But I just want to see. I want to see what it's like. I want to see what I look like tanned, because I think it's been about 10 years since I last went abroad and got a tan, and I think it would be a bit of a laugh. So I went on to Boohooed because I have the Premier delivery and I know that they do fake tan, and I got the Saint Moritz, don't know, professional tan. This is in the shade medium dark, which I know I'm very pale and I probably should have got either light or medium, but when I bought this I thought it was medium and it turns out it's medium dark. So I bought this because I thought light would be too light and you probably wouldn't see much of a difference. This is also like the clear one, and it says on the back it can take up to 10 hours to fully develop, but I'm sure if I just leave it on for like 5 hours, or just until I kind of notice that I'm getting a bit too dark for my liking, I could just rinse it off then and there, and that should be fine. And I also got a matching tanning mitt, I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce it. I never actually knew that tanning mitts, first of all, come like with a plastic thing on the inside to not stain your hands, and I never knew how soft they were. Like, that just feels so nice. Like, I just want to use this. I don't want to ruin the mitt because it feels lovely. I want to touch my face with this. I want to do everything with this. It just feels really nice. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this will go, especially over my tattoos. I want to see like, how is that going to change the colouring of my tattoos? And I do also have scars on my forearm, so I want to see how that will look as well, if it will even tan the scar tissue itself, or if it will just kind of like leave that and make it stand out even more. I don't know. But yeah, so this is probably going to be a bit of a fail. I'm going to show on camera me just doing like my legs, and then I'm going to go off camera to do the rest of it, and I'll do some check-ins throughout the day. I will probably only be leaving this on for about 5 hours, so maybe until the sun goes down. But yeah, I'll do like before and afters and things like that. Never used fake tan in my life. Well, no, that's a lie. I have used it once. My mum used instant tan on my arms when I was going to prom, but that was literally just like my arms and a bit on my neck. I've never done it on my legs, I've never done it on my body, and that's about as far as my experience goes with fake tan. I will absolutely muck this up. I will absolutely have it going patchy everywhere. I'll probably have green or orange knees. Like, I don't know much. All I know is that I should put on moisturiser on like my hands, my knuckles, my knees, my elbows, anywhere that's kind of a bit more dry typically, and I shouldn't use perfume because that's what turns it green, I'm pretty sure. One issue though is that I don't have moisturiser. I have hand cream, but I don't have moisturiser, so I'm hoping that the hand cream will be a good substitute for moisturiser, because let's be honest, I'm already setting myself up to fail because of the fact that it is me and because I've not got moisturiser. So let's see how this goes. Pray for me. Okay, so I put a towel down. I'm definitely going to make a mess with this, so that needs to be done. I'm just going to take my rings off as well and then put my hand cream on. Okay, so I put the cream on my knees, my ankles, my elbows and my hands, like all over my knuckles and things like that. So, why am I doing this? So let's just do my legs first on camera. It is like clear, so I don't think you're gonna see like any colour difference right now. Yeah, I'm so nervous, like I've never done this before. Right, shake closed bottle well before use and then apply a small amount of mousse evenly and circular motion onto the body and face. I'm not going to be doing my face because of the fact that I use so many exfoliating products. It's not going to last anyway, so I'm just going to do it out to my neck. I did realise as well when I bought this that I don't have a foundation, that's gonna match me when I'm tanned, so I'm gonna need to bronze myself up quite a bit to match, because especially with this concealer already being so light, got no fucking hope in hell have I. So, to avoid streaks on knees and elbows, bend when applying to these areas. The tan will develop throughout the day and will reach its maximum colour after approximately 10 hours. If you reach your desired shade before this time, simply rinse your skin, avoiding any soaps, shower gels or shampoo. During the developing time, avoid contact with water, perspiring or applying any products to the skin. Right. I don't know how much is like an acceptable amount. I've already got some on my finger. It smells as well. Like, I thought this would smell like kind of the generic fake tan smell, and I asked my husband what that smells like because his ex used to fake tan a lot. And he says it smells like curry, but this stuff smells like fresh and florally almost. Right. And my issue is that I don't know how much is enough. And because I've never used this before, like, I don't know if it's gonna come out streaky or anything like that. Like, I don't know how to prevent that. How am I gonna get to the back of my thighs? I have big thighs. I can't reach, I can't see what I'm doing. I don't know, I can't see what I've done. And I'm pretty sure this is like fast drying. Yeah, I just know I'm gonna muck this up in some way, shape or form, because I really can't tell where I've applied this. Right, I think that's one leg done. Next leg. Okay, so I think that's my legs done. Obviously there's no results yet. I wonder how quickly I'm gonna start seeing the results. Because, I mean, it says it's like fast acting, but then it can take up to 10 hours to like fully develop. But I think I've got everywhere coated, I think. I just don't know how this is gonna turn out. So I'm just gonna go off camera, do my arms, do like my body and stuff. I'm gonna find some loose fitting clothing just to put over top so that I don't like stick to myself or like rub any off by accident, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so the fake tan is all on. Took me about 5-10 minutes to put it all on. It was a bit awkward to get to my back. I know you can get one like mitts and like applicators for your back, but because I know I'm not really going to be keeping this up, I didn't really see much point in investing in that. So I've basically put it everywhere, on my arms, my hands. I don't know how early you should put it on your hands and how you should put it on your hands, but I put it just in general. I put it all up my neck, basically to my jawline and right away the back. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this for a couple of hours, see how it goes. I feel very sticky, so I don't really know how it's gonna be touching things. I'm gonna have to be really careful. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it for a couple of hours, check back in and see how it goes, and hopefully I don't look absolutely awful. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm filming on my phone just now, so excuse if the quality's gone down quite a bit, but I thought I'd do like a 2-hour check-in. So my hands, let me compare it to my face, I think. So my hands have like gotten a bit more tan, but my palms are looking orange in this lighting. They don't look that orange, they do. My palms are a little bit orange on this hand, my fingers are slightly orange, so I might actually just wash the tan off my hands now. I'm not seeing too much of a difference on my arms. It's really hard to see because I'm in like direct lighting. There we go. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of a difference on my arms, and I'm basically not seeing any difference, and I'm not seeing any difference on my legs just yet. But I mean, I think I'm gonna wash this off my hands now just because they are looking a bit orangey. My neck, can you tell? I don't think so, maybe. It's hard to tell. This is 2 hours in. and I'm gonna leave it for as long as I possibly can, I think. Okay, so it's about 8:30. I've had this on for about 5-ish hours now. On my hands, as you saw, I already had to wash it off because they developed really quickly. I'm gonna have to scrub up my palms a little bit because they do look a bit orange. My neck seems like it's processed quite a bit, so now I'm worried about matching my foundation. I'm really gonna have to bronze up because I don't have a foundation to match. My legs and stuff though, I don't really see much of a difference. I have got a tan line, I did check for a tan line, but it doesn't look like much of a change compared to my arms. Like, I do notice these are significantly darker, but my arms are always darker than my legs anyway because I always have my arms out as opposed to having my legs out. So I'll need to see. I'm gonna go wash it off because I think 5 hours, considering the state of my hands, is enough. And I'll film it again in the morning because the sun's gone out quite a bit now, so I'm not gonna have the same lighting. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Just thought I'd include this here. This is my sister's reaction to when I sent her a picture of my orange hands before I fixed them. Alright guys, so it's the next morning / afternoon. This is the tan, fully washed off, well, not fully developed. I had this on for just over 5 hours. I think I finished the application at about 3:30, and I washed this off at about 9:45. I washed this off, so when my last check-in was, all in all, I think it went okay. Now, my hands, they were very much orange. I've done a few things to try and get them like a bit lighter, so this palm is still very bad. It just looks quite dirty, but the top of it actually looks fine. It kind of blends in a lot more. Same as this hand, like it's mainly just like my knuckles and my fingers look fairly bad. I have got the stereotypical like white line in between here. My arms have actually gone okay. Now I did miss, like, is it there? Yeah, I did miss a patch right here. So that's my bad. I don't know how I missed that, so I'm thinking maybe it like rubbed off because that is kind of like where my arm would be, and obviously I only had a short sleeve thing on because I don't have anything long sleeved that's loose enough and wouldn't rub anything off. So yeah, I did lose a bit of tan there and a tiny bit like up here. So I think that might have been my fault either with the application or just with me generally rubbing it off, because it hasn't really happened on this side. Like, I've got a small patch missing there, but the rest of it is fine. I think the back looks alright of my arms. My stomach and stuff, that tanned quite well, so that's quite dark. I did miss like a part on my back here, but that's because I didn't have anything to help me. My legs though, like, let's try and get my legs up. So my legs didn't really tan that much. Like, they still have tans, but considering my arms, like, they haven't tanned that much at all, which is a bit annoying because I wanted my legs to tan the most out of everything, but they actually do look quite like an even tan. My knees haven't gone orange, so I think my elbows are, oh, did I miss a patch on my elbow? Okay, that I must have rubbed that off, like, no way. But my elbows aren't really that orange, not on this side anyway. This side I'd say that they are a little bit, but like my elbows are fine, my knees are fine. It's just kind of my knuckles, even my ankles are alright. I did do a big bit of a blunder on my back, so obviously I said that I didn't bother investing in like an applicator for the back because I thought I'm probably not going to keep this up. But considering I've only used like that much out of this much in the bottle, I'm going to keep using it until I run out, so I probably should invest in a back thing, because I mean I've probably got like another 5 applications of this, and that's for my full body, and I don't think I will be doing my full body again. I'll probably do my legs and my arms and like chest area again, but I'm probably not going to do the rest of me because I don't really have this part of me out. I don't wear a lot of crop tops or anything like that. But my back, I'm going to have to figure out something, even if I just get like a pair of tongs and hold the mitt with that. Because let me just show you the back. Yeah, so this is the back, and as you can see, I've missed quite a bit out of that. Quite a bit. So wearing a normal top will be fine, like a normal dress will be alright. But if I wanted to do anything else, like low back, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm doing that. But yeah, so from the front I look okay. My legs aren't really tanned at all. The top part of me looks very golden. And I don't have a foundation to match this, like I said. So I've actually used my Collection Lasting Perfection foundation because that was already too dark for me. So I thought I'll use that. It oxidizes as well, so it should go a shade or so darker. and then I'll bronze my face to the max. So I've basically put Hoola Light all over my face, all over my neck, because my neck was very dark. I've actually got foundation on this right now. I put a bit of foundation on it and then just bronzed it up again to try and blend it in. So yeah, I've got Hoola Light on my full face pretty much. Like, I pretty much set my foundation with my bronzer. And then I've just got like standard Hoola on, like, in my full contour areas and my full bronzing areas. Like, I never normally use this much Hoola because it is a bit too dark for me and a bit too orangey for me. But I really needed it, and I do regret not tanning my face. I might tan my legs again because I do want them to be a bit darker, and in doing that I might also put some tan on my face just so that I don't look so out of place. And I'll only leave it on for like 2 or 3 hours. I won't leave it on for that long. But I might just do that and maybe even catch up on that bit, and I don't know, because I will have my arms out in the summer, so if I have that back like fully missing, then it's gonna look a bit dodgy. On my scars actually, my scars do look like they have tanned as well. Not too much, but they do look a bit more golden as opposed to like pinky white. So they have kind of tanned actually, which I'm surprised at, because I'm sure when you get a real tan, like an actual tan, I'm sure the scars don't tan at all. So it's nice at least I've stained a bit. The colour of my tattoo doesn't look more washed out. I think it does look a bit more muted because obviously it's got like an orangey coat over it. This tattoo doesn't really matter, nor does this one. My unicorn one doesn't really matter either. But yeah, this one, like the full colour one, does look like it's got a bit of a tinge to it, and same as like these ones. But it's kind of hard to tell unless like I had a full-on side-by-side comparison. Like if I tanned half of it, it would probably be easier to see. But yeah, overall, I'm quite impressed with the tan. I think it went on quite easily. It was really easy to use. I just stuffed up a little bit with the application, but that's all my fault, and let's be honest, I knew that was going to happen. But yeah, I think this is actually fairly okay. I'm going to keep it up just until I finish the bottle. I don't think I'll buy it after that though, but I think if I have an event or something that I want to go to, I probably will be confident enough to tan myself again. It's just not something I'm going to be keeping up with in the long run. But yeah, so didn't go as bad as I thought, minus the hands, but I managed to kind of fix that. I didn't go green. So yeah, this is my first tanning experience. I'm gonna get just a little cheapy foundation to match until I use that bottle, because I don't want to have to fully shove my face full of bronzer every single time I want to tan. Thank you very much for joining me throughout this experience. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you've tanned before and what was your first tanning experience like, because I want to know if like this is actually a pretty good first start. Like, did I get lucky, or is this just like a standard first experience fake tanning experience? Like, how is this compared to your first time fake tanning? If you haven't fake tanned before, would you consider it? And if not, why not? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.